I think I'd rather go out with someone more unpredictable.
Hello.
What's up everyone, Mike here with the final visit to the Videogame Shoebox of 2016. Since I'm getting married tomorrow and going on honeymoon road trip with the greatest companion I could ever think of, I think we should end the season with one of those all-time great PC games starring another comedically mismatched pairing. So check it out, the Videogame Shoebox 2016 finale. Join me as we take a look at Sam and Max Hit the Road. Hit the Road is a point-and-click adventure game developed and published by LucasArts all the way back in 1993 for MS-DOS. Remember LucasArts? They used to be a video game company for about 20 years until Disney bought the big Lucas bundle on Steam, presumably, and then proceeded to gut the company and cease all development. I'm not bitter or anything, but damn it Disney, let us have nice things! Anyway, load that floppy drive and be sure to select your correct sound blaster because the freelance police are here to save the day. The only way an anthropomorphic dog and a hyperkinetic bunny thing can. With lots of hovering the mouse cursor over every pixel of the screen looking for an action that you've just spent the last 25 minutes staring directly at. Sam and Max are on the case of trying to find a missing Bigfoot from a nearby carnival, and that's your cue to travel to many classic Americana tourist sites to solve the mystery. You even get to visit the world's largest ball of twine. The carnival owners have lost their top attraction, Bruno the Frozen Bigfoot. Somehow he is being set free and has fled with their second most popular attraction, Trixie the Giraffe-Necked Girl, so it's up to the duo to find and combine items galore on their journey to solve the case. The game received a lot of positive reviews for its humour, graphics, music and gameplay, and not to mention the fact that this was one of the first games ever to incorporate full voice talent for the characters. Sam and Max were given more personality by performances from professional voice actors Bill Farmer and Nick Jameson. Despite the positive reception, a number of sequels were attempted over the years, but all were ultimately cancelled before release. Eventually, this led from the franchise moving from LucasArts to Telltale Games, who made it an episodic series for 3 seasons. So even though this was my introduction to Sam and Max, and as well as the Saturday morning cartoon that eventually came out in '98, it turns out that the titular characters actually debuted to a wider audience in a 1987 comic book series. And this game was more directly influenced by the 1989 Sam and Max comic On the Road, which has the same plot. Their very first game performance, however, was an internal LucasArts testing material for Scum engine programmers that were new to the company. The character's creator, Steve Purcell, created animated versions of his creations and an office backdrop for the new staff to practice on. Back to the game though. The gameplay itself follows the now standard point-and-click adventure tropes such as click on a spot to make Sam move there, different click modes to either look, use, grab, and max. The ability to use Max to complete a puzzle by either putting him through something that would normally kill anyone else, or just to see how he interacts with the other characters or scenery, because, you know, he's an idiot. As you move from location to location, you'll get more and more items in your inventory, as some puzzles will require you to go back to previous zones with items from later ones in order to solve them and move the story forward. You'll be doing a lot of item combining too. This is still a LucasArts game after all. When you've made other successful games such as the famous Monkey Island series, damn it, you're gonna need item combinations. I don't remember if there's a rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle in Hit the Road, but I also wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if there was. For some reason I have a very vivid memory of most of my hours playing this game spent not actually wanting to push the story forward, or maybe it's because I was an idiot kid and was stuck or something. That doesn't sound like me though. No, I remember spending hours playing Carball. The developers saw fit to put a couple of mini-games in there like Whack-A-Rat, an only slightly more disturbing version of Whack-A-Mole. There was a sort of car surfing while you drive to another location thing, but there was Carball, which is basically just Battleship, which as an adult, I don't mind telling you all that I really frickin' hate Battleship, so I honestly have no idea why I played this particular part of the game as much as I did. To be honest, in going back to researching Sam and Max Hit the Road for this feature, I think I'm going to play through it again, and this time I think I might actually try and finish it. But I'm probably just going to end up playing Car Bomb again. If it looks like something you can get into though, it's on Good Old Games for PC right now for pretty cheap, so check it out. Well, that's it for this visit to the Video Game Shoebox. Join me next time when I'll be dusting off some more cartridges. Be sure to let me know in the comments or on Twitter any games that you'd like to see get a retro regression session on here. I've been Mike Notridge and I will see you next season. What's in your Video Game Shoebox?
And that's about it for this edition of Player Attack. Thanks for watching. Next week is a very special episode. We went to PAX Australia and we can't wait to tell you all about what we got up to. Whether it's a look at some of the indie games on show or the new tech or a chat with Major Nelson from Xbox, we'll bring you the best bits of the weekend. In the meantime, you can catch us at playerattack.com. We're on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. And if you've got something you want to say, send us an email, mailbox@playerattack.com, or just hop on our forums. Also, if you want to support Player Attack, you can find us on Patreon and help us bring you the latest in gaming news, plus all these wonderful interviews and reviews from the world of video games. Till next week, I'm Jessica Citizen, and this is Player Attack.